What's up, bro?
What's up?
What's up, son? What's up, Papa?
I take it back to an oldie but
I got
goodie,
that
man.
black hair next to me.
It's always got the party going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm a Hardy jam with. I ain't gonna lie to you.
This shit was classic, boy.
This was triple platinum at Holland. I ain't
I'm about to say, bro, you talk about a radio record or a record just made for the radio. This shit, come on, you just feel better. Song, come on, you just feel better about your shit.
It's Christmas time too, so you know, throw it in the back.
Time to tap those parent pockets. time to tap all those pockets.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? All the gizmos, all the games and gizmos this Christmas, bro.
So let's get right into it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of IDK Sports Podcast, your premier spot to talk sports with the average guys. My name is Anthony. This is my main man, Kenny.
Yo.
Here on YouTube every week, live right here on YouTube, 9:45. You catch us on our YouTube page, so subscribe to the channel, like the channel, and share with some people, man. Share it with some people.
Might as
Like
well.
that? Go ahead.
Might as well. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, you played it a few times during your Thanksgiving break. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Give us a spin during the holidays.
Exactly. Happening, over Thanksgiving, you had some football games, some pivotal football games. The conference championship window is now set. Well, you got your conference championship games. We're gonna get into that. A lot of coaching changes been going on. A lot of turmoil been going on. Some coaches leaving more nicely than others. We're gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? Got a little bit of boxing. They got the Temptations performing at halftime. That's a weird.
Shout out to Otis still holding down the group. You know, because I think he's the only living member of the original Temptation still. Shout out to Otis. They finally coming to see Otis, bro. They finally coming to see Otis, bro. It's a holiday. It's a celebration. Nah, you ain't rocking with Otis? You ain't rocking with Otis?
Hey, they been represented. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis, man. But no, I'm saying I got a little something different this week, man. I got my big dogs, right? One of my big dogs, the way he just carried it, the way Lane Kiffin carried it. Sometimes you gotta.
Hey, I got 1 foot in.
1 foot out. 1 foot in. Hey.
Hey, I really want to
I really want to rap, but this trapping what I'm about. I'm about to go down to Bayou. I'm really about to go trap this offense out by the Bayou real quick. Say less.
That boy, like Kiffin. So I had to change the song though this week. As soon as I thought about what I was gonna play, I was like, "Yo, my man Lane Kiffin, let's get the big dogs up. Hey, Lane Kiffin, big dog of the week, Anthony big dogs of the week. Here we go, Lane Kiffin. Hey, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Now I'm with it. I'm with pettiness too. So don't get it twisted. I can say that it was petty what it did, but I can also not disagree with it. But I'm taking everybody with me. I'm taking all the people with me, and I'm trying to steal players because that's my team. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me stay, or y'all ain't gonna let me stay. I'm still with this 90 though. I'm gonna get this 100. I gotta get this 100 mil. But if I can't coach a team, nobody coach a team. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So, hey man, shout out to Lane Kiffin, man. Hey, bro. Hey, you build it, you can fuck it up. Okay? So
that boy said, I brought you into this world and I can take you out.
So, Lane Kiffin, man, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, boy. Hey, they're like, baby, where you at? I just said I'm on the interstate. The boys on that plane so damn fast after the Egg Bowl, bro. Didn't stand a chance, bro.
Boys was gone.
Nice. Next up, Chicago Bears. Hey, people can say that it's the fluke. Are they really that good? Hey, last time I checked, they 9-3.
Better check the record.
Big dogs. They got another
check
chance
the record.
to prove themselves this week. Caleb Williams is playing good. That defense is playing good. Andre Swift is running the ball. You can say what you want to say about the Chicago Bears, but you can't call them losers. They beat some of y'all favorite team. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what I'm saying. Shout out to Penn State football for showing you not only in the dating world, but also in the football world that both of them pools are trash. All right. Because Penn State football is like, oh, I'm leaving my girl for the better option because there's better things out here. And now I'm realizing, oh, it's cold outside.
Yeah.
It's cold out here. It's real lonely.
You don't break up. You don't break up with your girl during cuffing season. That's wild. What part of the playbook is that?
Everybody they was trying to court and date said, I'm cool where I'm at. I'm staying home. People are using them to get contract extensions, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, Penn State football, man. Hey, big dog of the week. Hope y'all figure it out. What not?
Don't matter.
Next one, man. Parents of toddlers, man. Keep your head up. Keep your head up, man. I know it's going to hurt when you have to empty out that cart. You got to buy them gifts. Them kids don't understand. They don't care about the economy. They don't care if things are hard. Hey, all they know is the presents better be under that tree.
All they do is just point and look. They just point and look at you like, hey, I want this one, that one, this one, that one. They don't even know what that number is beside that damn toy. They just point. Just pointing.
And so parents with toddlers, man, hey, man, keep your head up, man. It's going to be all right. We almost done. It's almost over. You know what I'm saying? My season almost here. You know what I'm saying? We'll be all right. Keep your head up, man. So that's my big dogs of the week. You know what I'm saying right there. So, so I didn't have any HBCU games to be really covering all the conference championship games. So I figured we can go with some of these coaching hires and give out some grades, what we like. You know what I'm saying? So let's start with the HBCU win. Marshall Faulk is the new head coach of the Southern Jaguars down in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I'm going to let you go first because I got a little different feeling about probably in the masses, but I'll let you go first.
I will say this. I always thought that stint at Colorado was going to be short. That was already a given to me. You know, I would wonder maybe he just needed something on his resume first, some collegiate references on his resume first before he take that plunge. But it's kind of like, here we go again, another former football star taking, step into the HBCU rankings. We got the name, we got the acolytes, we got the highlights, we got all these things, bro. Coming here saying like, hey, my main question stays the same. Same with Vic, same with D Jackson, same with Prime. Are you going to treat this place like a welcome mat? Or do we really care about the program? And I'm going to reference my boy Ed Reed on this one. Do we really care about the program? Do we really care about the community? Do we really care about these kids that's coming into this program? You know what I'm saying? Or are we treating it like a welcome mat? That's always going to be my first question every time this stuff happens. Are you really going to cater to it, nurture it? Say Eddie George, what he did with Tennessee State. Are you really going to care for this thing? If so, hey, brother, wish you the best of luck. Let's see what you got. You know what I'm saying? Down there at Southern, life ain't easy. I'm going to tell you that now. I don't expect no complete domination. I don't expect, as much success as Deshaun Jackson has in his first year. Hey, it's a little different down there, bro. A little different down there in the South. You know what I'm saying? So let's just see how we go. Let's just see how we go first. I can't say
a lot of credit to SWAT teams, but it's okay.
Yeah, bro. Again, still got to play Prairie View. Still got to play Alabama.
About 4 out of 16, but it's cool though.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, I'm keeping a buck with you, bro.
Okay, I just get my last one out. And I understand the connection, right? My man Marshall Faulk, born and raised in New Orleans. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Hats off to you.
Mm-hmm.
Now can you recruit there? Is my question. Can you recruit there? Please, you go.
This hire is like, okay. Let me tell you, for people that don't know HBCU space, it's HBCUs have their blue bloods too. All right. You got your FAMUs. You got your aunties. You got your stars in football. Jackson State. You got your Southern is one of those. Grambling. In recent history, like in the 2000s, Southern was the one going to SWAC championships and fighting for SWAC championships. As I can remember, Southern always had a good football program. They have money. This is like one of the first, but Jackson State got Dion. I'll take Dion out of it because Dion is a whole nother megastar within himself. Nobody is prime. Nobody is prime, right? This is the after Dion, this is the next blue blood to hire a celebrity coach with really no experience. And Southern is, like you said, it's in Louisiana, in recruiting times, in a recruiting area, good recruiting area, where did you need to hire a Marshall Falk? Or did you just need to go get a proven coach? This is a team that went to the SWAC championship game last year. Mind you, right? With Terrence Graves, right? So, and they have a rabid fan base. Dawson Odom's a coach before he came to Norfolk State, took them to many SWAC championship games, right? But this is not a team that's been known for losing. Hell, they played in the SWAC championship game with Dooley. Eric Dooley. I think that's his first name. I know his last name. Coach Dooley, when he played prime in the SWAC championship game. So this is not a team that was down.
Far off.
They first down year. Down year. But this is a team that's used to fighting for championships. And now you give an unproven coach, never been a coordinator, never been a defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, ran running backs, never been a head coach before on any other level. You go for the celebrity name. Does that help Southern? I don't know. Delaware State, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Even Deshaun and Dewey did this year, him elevating them was what needed for Delaware State. But he also get a Mike Vick in the Norfolk State, where we had our worst season in 20 years. Didn't win an FCS game at all this year. Only team we beat was Virginia State. So sometimes you can chase headlines and come off worse than you are. Now, this is what it always comes down to: who's your staff? Are you going to have ex-head coaches on your staff? Somebody that knows how to run a program while you learn how to do this. You might have an idea, but until you in that chair, having to set the meetings, set the practices, set the study halls, make sure compliance is good. Till you're that man, you haven't seen him much. You haven't seen that much. You was a running back coach for what, a year? Right? Me personally, I think the Blue Blood of Southern could have went, and as much money as they're paying him, they could have went and got them a proven coach that's in the South already that could have got them back to where they want to be. They're not like a team like us where we was winning 4 or 5 games a year. This is a team that was going to SWAC championship games. So, well, it's a wait and see thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't see where them running backs got that much better. Like Clinton Porter's running backs were great. Marquise Gillis and James Jones were great. Amazing this year. What did you see from Colorado running back? Did they get better? Did the run game get better? No. What recruits did we bring in?
Hold on, but we also don't know how much Falk had like his thumb on the scale with those selections.
Delaware State's backs. I saw them backs. You saw how they hit the hole. Hit the hole with power and speed, the way they played. You can say that Clinton Portis, they basically ran how Clinton Portis ran. It wasn't really shifty, it was really downhill with speed, hit the hole. You saw how Marcus Gillis, you watch Dale State. I ain't got to tell you, football. You saw all the boys hit the. Yeah, the offensive line was great, but the way they hit them holes, that's coaching. Somebody taught them how to hit them holes with speed, low pad level, and let's go. And these are big backs. Marcus Gillis, James Jones are big back, all backs. And they ran low. So, this is what I'm saying. My biggest thing is, this is not Texas Southern. This is not Mississippi Valley. This is Southern University. When you think of HBCU football, Southern University is one of them names to come up. Did you need this? I don't think so. But each his own. He's from New Orleans. Let's wait and see. But I think if this one messes up, that celebrity thing about to start dying off because it's been a lot more Oh man, he need to hurt himself. But it's been a lot more bad than good. I think Coach Prime worked out, Deshaun worked out, Eddie George took a minute. Eddie George worked out.
Yeah. I would say two things, man. And we can wrap it up here. I would say one, this might just be the new age of coaching, brothers, especially in the HBCU. I think even a comment from the AD at Southern was like, "Hey, we need a game changer." And this is again, he's aware of the history that Southern has in the SWAC. You know what I'm saying? So even he can realize and acknowledge that, hey, we still need a recognizable name in that head chair. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's right. Time will tell if his decision is right or if we're off to the next one come next year. But even still, in this day and age that we in, the names like Prom, like Deshaun, like Vic, like Eddie George, it matters. Let me just land real quick. I just think it matters when it comes time for recognition, bro. We're in the era of NIL, bro. Like that type of likeness, that type of hometown kid coming back. That story alone. Same thing with Vic coming back to the 7-5. These stories kind of write themselves when you have these type of hometown kids coming back. You know what I'm saying? And this matters to that new crop of talent that you hope to bring in next year.
But if you can't coach crop of talent, it doesn't matter. Everybody brings up what Prime did. Prime brought his son, who was an NFL quarterback, and got Travis Hunter. Marshall Park ain't bringing that. Right? Eddie George took 5 years to get that program right. And he brought his son, who's a damn good linebacker. Marshall Faulk not bringing that. Mike Vick, now, this is a more comparison, right? Are you going to go get trusted coaches, or are you going to do what Mike Vick did and hire your homeboys? Because our defense, we could have won some games if our defense, we had a real decent coordinator. And I'm going to stand on that. That team, everybody talking about Vick's first year, we won 5 games last year. And that's basically the same boys that we had last year that were very competitive. And we won 1. And they was undisciplined. And it wasn't. And was the most penalized team in the league. Couldn't stop nobody on defense for the first 5 weeks because you were trying to run a scheme that didn't fit what the boys was doing. So now you gonna really try to come and be coach, or you gonna come listen and learn? Deshaun was coaching, but he also listened to his OC, offensive line coach. You can tell he had a good staff around him. Now you gonna be arrogant and listen to. Gonna sound like, hey, you gonna listen to Prime, who said how he did it, but you ain't got his son with you. You ain't got Shador coming through that door. It makes a big difference with Shador with you. If you don't got that, and you try to be like Prime and go in there like, oh, I'm gonna do it this, and this, then you're gonna be like Mike Vick and be 1-10 again. I'm keeping a buck with you because you don't know how to coach like you don't know how to do this.
You can't say that for sure. It's not on his resume. We can sit here and we can acknowledge the lack of experiences, is written all over for us. That's the first thing we even spoke about when it came to this topic. But going to my second point, he already stated that he's about 90% decided on what his coaching staff is gonna look like next year.
That's scary.
That's comments from him alone. That's probably saying that he probably poked from that coaching staff that he was with in Colorado.
That's worse.
Sure. Does that mean that we don't know that. We don't know that to be for certain though. And the second thing is that the same way Deshaun Jackson can look out for Clinton Portis, who's to say there's another emerging coach or former player that wants to be a coach right now that he can throw a extended olive branch to?
Well, Deshaun Jackson listened to Duke Staley and got Nemo Washington to be his offensive coordinator who's a pro. Somebody told him this guy big. I don't know what Marshall Faulk is going to do. This is what I will say. I don't know what Marshall Faulk is going to do. But I can tell by when that coaching staff start going around and you just hear a bunch of ex-pros, I'm going to tell Southern, hey, buckle up. It's going to be a long season. Because I said it when people talked me out of it. I said it when it happened to us, and I'm going to wrap it up. When I saw that we was hiring jokers that were ex-pro NAIA, our district coordinator, I already knew what it was.
My boy jaded. My boy is jaded.
I just don't like everybody assuming just because you got a big name, ain't nobody else doing it. People, other FCS schools are hiring football coaches, and they're winning. You can win in this era. None of these FCS schools, everybody think NIL, and I'm gonna move on. None of these FCS schools got NIL like that. These kids are not getting paid like that. Most of these kids are playing for the scholarships or maybe paying for a little bit of money. So even if Marshall Falk can get the kid, you're not gonna be able to pay him. You ain't got money like LSU got. So we gotta stop comparing ourselves to Power 4 programs. That's the first thing we stop doing. Off the rip. Stop comparing ourselves. You in Baton Rouge and LSU is in Baton Rouge. That's the only thing that's similar. The only thing that's similar. We don't get to Baton Rouge. Moving on.
But if I can,
the $100 million man.
Jesus Christ.
That get paid $500,000 a year, and other one get paid $12 million a year. We are not.
Bro, if you can, but if I can flip that running back that was about to be sitting on the bench at LSU, if I can flip him and come to Southern, that makes a difference. That's what I'm saying. It's a game changer. You're still asking for a game changer to come into that office.
But they did that already. They did that already with Terrence Curry. Trey Holly's from LSU, and he tore it up this year.
And he Marshall Falk. Is he Marshall Falk?
Who?
We just named. Is he Marshall Falk?
Trey Holly was a backup quarterback, backup running back at LSU. It didn't work out at LSU. He came to Southern. He's the one that was breaking them big runs. So if you can get him without Marshall Falk, why do you need a Marshall Falk? We'll see. You might. Hey, I might be wrong. Probably not. But I might be wrong. But hey, man, we ain't talking about no little money. Let's talk about big money, big dollars. $12 million a year. $100. And he got $40 million in NIL money to play with. And he wrecking Ole Miss team and wrecking up their stuff. That's what I'm talking about. When you leave your ex, make sure she's worse off. You don't want
my boy is bitter and jaded today.
You don't want to do good. If I can't be with her, can't nobody be with her. And I heard he got in the contract. LSU wanted him so bad. They supposed to be paying them if Ole Miss wins so many playoff games, or they win the first one, they get 150. They win another game, they get 250. And then they win that championship, supposed to get a meal. And you ain't even there. LSU, they were thirsty, boy. They needed it. They wanted Lane Kiffin bad, boy. But Lane Kiffin, the LSU, how you feel about it? I like it. How you feel about it?
I think you about to crap on this one too. I like it. I like it, bro. I like it. I think I like it for this reason, right? You know, sometimes you don't know how people feel about you until you make a switch, till you tell them no once, right? Yeah. So just on the walkout, let me not say walkout, but Kiffin deciding to leave Ole Miss, it was like, all right, well, to no 2-week notice, no resignation letter, no nothing, bro. You can dip. Actually, you can get the F out of here. And from that moment alone, I was like, oh, so y'all just 11-1 every year then, huh? Y'all just playoff hopefuls every year. Oh, that didn't happen till I got here.
But what did you want Ole Miss to do? Let them go?
Because at least let me finish the season. You know what I'm saying? But again, I get it. I get it, like, bro. So, hey, if our playoff chances was already slim to none, what the hell is going to inspire any of those kids to dress up or to come out and play thinking that they got a shot to win? I know, bro. Half them kids, by the time the clock hits 0, they probably won't even get out their jerseys good before they hit the transfer portal. Yeah, those kids are gone. They're already thinking about next season if they ain't going to the league.
Okay. So
again, as Ole Miss, how much do I stand to gain from asking you to leave this early?
Okay.
None.
I'm gonna let you finish.
What do you stand to gain in this? And then how hot, just because of this demonstration, how hot of a commodity are you now back on the coaching market? Who's to say that you, bro, be for real? I understand Ole Miss has a legacy in some sort, but by no means we are year in, year out SEC juggernauts. Let's not get it confused. You'll catch teams lacking, every once in a while, every blue moon. But now, by no means was you Georgia and Alabama or LSU. At best, you was what's that second tier we always talk about? You was a second tier SEC team.
So they should let them finish the season?
Let them finish. Let them not. I'm past that. I was more so making a point. My first point was more so like, you get to see people's true colors. And I think
So
I think at one point,
Ole Misses.
Ole Misses.
I want to get your stance like Ole Miss true colors. Okay.
Yes, to be for certain. Because one, if I'm Ole Miss, it's like, yeah, bro, I'd rather you make a decision. But it's like, hey, bro, you at least got to have some report saying, hey, let's be respectful. Can this wait? But you let LSU hold the gun to your head, telling you make a decision, and boy, you folded. You took LSU. All right, bet. That's cool. But at least, can we at least try to put some hardware in the trophy case before you leave? Can I get your full attention?
We can.
Can I get
you? Not with you.
All right. Okay, let's see how that venture goes without him then. Since you
not gonna be able to win.
they ain't gonna stop playing with me, bro. They ain't winning jack.
I said they probably not gonna be able to win.
Yeah, they ain't winning jack diddly squat. Go ahead, bro.
So all right, let's two things. I'm not mad that Lane Kiffin took the job. Hey, I turned down $100 million either. Right? But you spread it out. You knew you was gonna take the job. You was openly having your family go here beforehand. It was open. Everybody knew your family was on Florida campus. Everybody knew your family was at LSU campus. So everybody knew he was leaving. Ole Miss stayed quiet. Ole Miss was like, hey, yo, you got a decision. He kept saying, nah. Then he basically made Ole Miss say, like, hey, bro, what are you going to do? Then he had to come in and be like, what you doing? What you doing, Lane Kiffin? How you going? What are we doing? Right?
Mm-hmm.
He said, I don't know. Kept saying, I don't know. I said, okay. So they said, okay, we're going to let you coach the Egg Bowl, but after the Egg Bowl, we need to know because the recruiting window, National Signing Day was yesterday or today.
Yeah.
Yesterday. The transfer portal opens up this month and everything. Right? So now Lane Kiffin kept saying, I don't know, but said, okay, we'll make this for you. After the Egg Bowl, we need to know one way or the other what you're going to do. Cool. Lane Kiffin said, okay, I want to go to LSU, but I want to coach the team through the playoffs and everything. But LSU can't wait. I got to announce I'm going to be LSU coach. LSU can't wait. Everybody mad at Ole Miss to let them coach. LSU could have waited. Could have waited out the playoffs. But they weren't going to do that either, right?
Yeah, it was a stick up.
So your new girl said, nah, I need you to make it public. Put it in Facebook public. But you want to still stay with the old shit. Okay, cool. Stay there. We good. So now you want to leave. But now you want to coach the team. But now I tell you can't coach the team. When I'm getting why you can't coach the team, you're like, okay, cool then. I'm going to convince players to leave, and I'm going to take my whole coaching staff with me. Like, if you don't come with me now, I'm not going to hire. I'm going to take everybody with me before the playoffs, even though assistant coaches are on one-year contract. So their contract is over at the end of the year. But I'm taking everybody with me.
You better have your ass on that plane.
So it's not about the boys in the locker room that you built this with, and you want them to go finish the job. It's about you. And
yeah,
cool.
these are parents.
But the thing about it, why I have people acting funny, is because the same Lane Kiffin that took the FAU job and Nick Saban had to fire. Because he wasn't prepared for the semifinal game. So Nick Saban fired him. Oh, we forgot about that. Oh, this same Lane Kiffin that left Tennessee for the better USC job. What happened to USC? They fired him on the retirement. So my thing is, you can leave, but I'm not going to let you stay here. Still have connections to my recruiting database. Still have all the letters and emails. Still get to talk to. So you win a game, you still talking to players like, hey, yo, we go to LSU. I'm gonna need you the whole time while you're trying to help us win a national championship. I'm gonna let you just poach from within. No, sir. If you're gonna poach, you have to go from the outside and do it. I'm not letting you take our database because it's not like you're going to the Big Ten. You're going down the street. You hit I-30, going straight to Louisiana from Mississippi. You're recruiting the same people.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you sit there and have still access to all my database, all the Ole Miss database, access to all the Ole Miss recruits, even though they was like you help. Hey, let them decommit and come to you from the outside. Not you can poke within. You can sit there in the room like, hey, yo, next year you come with me, Simmons. We're gonna do better. Now Simmons might still go, but at least I'm gonna make it hard. I'm not about to sit there and just let you poach from within all because I want to try to win a national championship. Nah, bro. You got the new girl. You made it Facebook official. Now go. Go be with the new girl.
Ooh. Ooh, boy.
That's why I don't understand why this is a hard concept, people. It's like,
nah, go with them then. If that's what you want, go with them then.
it's like I'm gonna let you leave. I know you're leaving, but I'm gonna give you access to all the inner secret stuff, to everything. But I know you're leaving, but I'm gonna still give you access to everything. Still be the face of our program, the leader of our program. But I know as soon as the clock hits 0 and we lose, you're gone. No, sir. But when everybody like, oh, do this because it's old Miss Snatch. When has any coach ever gotten to coach? Is Hartline what you gonna get to next at USF? Is he coaching? Is he still the OC of Ohio State? Or is he leaving? He's leaving. But nobody's talking about that. Ohio State is in the playoff run, and they're losing their OC. They ain't crying about it.
That's confirmed. Hartline leaving?
He's on the USF.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
nice.
Like that's I think it's a great opportunity for Lane Kiffin. I also think most of the time Lane Kiffin get a big time job, most of the time it don't turn out good. So it's a good or bad. Maybe he's changed around. He was doing good in Tennessee, left Tennessee when the USC got fired on the tarmac.
Lost to Arizona. I get what you're saying, but go ahead. Yeah.
He got fired on the tarmac. He still got fired.
No, yeah, I understand what you're saying. I'm saying that came off a bad loss too. Go ahead.
Yeah. So LSU, I'm not mad at him for taking the job, but I don't understand why it's a big debate on why he can't coach. I think it's a bigger debate than why he want to burn everything down. I mean, but I'm not surprised. It's like Kiffin. I don't know why everybody's surprised. People forgot. He thought he changed. He didn't change that much. Man, not change.
Nah. I think another thing as well, this is very much of the parents arguing in front of the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you do this, then I'm gonna do that. I do that, then you do this. So you want to, say I can't coach after the Egg Bowl. Well, I'm taking the coaches. Well, we taking our database. All right, that's cool because then I'm gonna flip 2 of your commits already. Like there's several commits already flipping from Ole Miss to LSU. Well, I didn't need your database to make them flip. I didn't have to do that.
Yeah, but I ain't got to make it easy on you neither. Like, I ain't got to make it easy too.
Ooh, you took the registry away from me. Like, bro, I'm experienced and I'm well traveled. That I'm kind of plugged in. For any West Coast pipelines, I'm plugged in for any Florida pipelines. I'm plugged in for Ben. Bro, I'm still Kiffin at the end of the day. So you ain't gonna scare off too many recruits for me to that extent.
Yeah,
but what's that?
The same thing as James Franklin. Yeah, the
commits. Yeah, I'm still.
But I got to move on with my program too, though. Auburn has the right to move on with their program too. If LSU know who their guy is, Auburn hired defensive coordinator as the head coach. I get that, but I have the right to move on with my guy too. Like, we both can't hold up the person. That's all I'm saying.
All right, but okay. So in your rush to move on, right? And I'm glad you bring up that Auburn topic. Is that with this, the next step you choose to take, it has to be beneficial to the program, or at least saving or salvageable, I should say, because
Ole Miss got a right to move on. We said Auburn. I mean Ole Miss.
Okay, but even with just sticking with Auburn for a second, so in their next step for who they're gonna get, bro, it's like it's already been seen that Cam Coleman is probably might be back on the market. Lane Kiffin, we kind of looking at Trinidad Chambliss now, like, hey, bro, what you about to do? Because we know we brought you over from, Kiffin snatched you from what, JUCO, right? Brought you here.
Division 3. Division 2.
D3. Excuse me. So thank you, Ant. So we know that you brought you over here. That worked out. I don't know how much eligibility he may have left. Somebody maybe in the comments can let me know. But see what you might do if you come to LSU. I don't know. We'll sort that out. But again, we start snatching for spare parts eventually. So let's see what works out for both teams. I still rock with it. I think Kiffin made a good decision here for me.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad decision. I think you got to move the hell on. Alex Golish, I hope I said the name right, from USF. He takes the Auburn head coaching job. I hope he knows what he's getting himself into. I think he's a good coach, but he's wild down there in Auburn, Alabama. It's a tough place. They want you to win. They want you to beat Bama. And if you don't do either, you will be fired in 3 years. Point blank period. I mean, just is what it is down there in Auburn.
Yeah, again, it's one of those rivalries to where like I don't give a damn what your season was. Still, even in this past Iron Bowl, still highly viewed, still a highly viewed game, bro. So uh, again, and Auburn was still, I think they were still at the time, what, flirting with bowl contention, and still being a bowl game. I'm not looking at the record right now, but even with
I
that,
don't think they got a. I don't think they won like 4 games, 5 games, something like that.
four, I thought it was like at 5 or 6. Either way, but right, same thing to answer. I know what you're getting yourself into. Now, with that, some insider secrets is that again that's been kind of spread through the news this week is that all right, one of your top tier talents is thinking about hitting that portal, and that's in Cam Coleman, the wide receiver for Auburn, bro. Um, highly decorated talent, bro. Real good kid, man. Boy can ball, but it's like maybe I take my talent elsewhere. Maybe I was loyal to the soil for just just because I like where things was going. I think he a Phoenix City kid, or maybe not Phoenix City, but he's from Alabama. Let me just say that because I want to be correct here. But uh, maybe stayed in Alabama just because now it's time to explore my options. My name out there, people know my game. I can probably get a good bag elsewhere. Again, it's this goalish fit got not cannot only mean something during the season, got to mean something outside of during the off season as well, as far as keeping talent and bringing in new talent. Do you like Deuce Knight? You know what I'm saying? Do you like what you have already on your roster, bro? It's again, these kids are finicky nowadays, bro. Now, it ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the same, especially in a state like Alabama, bro. That pendulum can swing either way.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good. I think you're always gonna lose guys. You know, portal is the portal. Let's see what he do. I think it's a hotbed. It's gonna be always on the hot seat, but I think South Florida he did a good enough job to. I give it a solid hire for them. I mean, a solid hire. Went and got a proven coach from Group of Five. Another coach from Group of Five, John Summerall, gets the Florida job. Another hotbed. A Florida team that Florida can get the talent. It's kind of like, okay, can we get a strategic coach to come in here and put it all together? Because the talent, you can see the talent is there. Now, can he keep some of it? That's going to be here to see. But at Tulane, did a great job. Built Tulane back up. Tulane did a great job. But now, like you're in a bigger hotbed. Florida think they should be winning championships. They should be competing for SEC championships. And the talent, like I said, the talent is there. Can he put it all together and get Florida back to where the Gators want to be, competing for SEC championships, going to the playoffs, and you know what I'm saying, putting all that Florida talent together to win meaningful football games?
Hey, even though it's outside the SEC, he's still a proven winner, bro. Still a proven winner. Has a good turnaround ability, especially what he did down in Tulane, bro, and what he did at Troy. So just in those two names alone, you already know he's very established in that recruiting pipeline down there in the South. So again, I talk about the regional connections that he already has. Again, can you bring talent in? And I think with the brand of football that he brought to Troy and most recently into Tulane, he can be successful. He can be successful. Now, again, just like we mentioned with Auburn, just like we mentioned with LSU, SEC teams, life is not sweet in the SEC, bro. Things can change in short order. Again, Florida, another highly touted program, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of money. Yes, a lot of money. Yes, they have a lot of money to pay players, but also they have one of the loudest fan bases, one of the harshest critics there, and from the boosters to the alumni that uh, that have a high level of expectations for you. Now, again, I know coming into this thing, he has a lot of backing from Florida's leadership. You know what I'm saying? They love what he did in his prior coaching gigs, and they love the again the toughness, the discipline, the accountability that he has for all of his players and all his staff. They love it, right? But again, this step up in competition, respectfully, is something that has to be acknowledged here. You know what I'm saying? Do we with all due respect, Group of Five, they play good ball, but again, now we are in the grittiest of the grit. We are here in the SEC, bro. How does that look like for you? So again, best of luck with John Summerall. I trust that he's still gonna do it. He gonna change the culture a bit. Now,
Mhm.
will it be a mainstay? That's yet to be seen. Time will tell.
Yeah. So that's the SEC jobs. I know Arkansas hired a coach, but keen
We don't care.
on it. This one I kind of like for Michigan State. Pat Fitzgerald, the old Northwestern coach. For what he did at Northwestern, I think this is a good hire for Michigan State, trying to get back to the years where they was pretty dominant when Mel Tucker was there, and then before when that other coach was there. They're just trying to get back to being respectable again. A good respectable program that can compete every once in a while for a conference championship. And for what Pat Fitzgerald did in Northwestern, I think he's a really good coach. I know he has things that came up there what got him fired at Northwestern, but I think he now has more resources, more money to play with, a little bit easier school to get into than Northwestern, a little bit more athletic focus here in Michigan State. I think this is probably for Michigan State is one of the better hires, which that list for Penn State keeps dwindling and dwindling. But I think this is a good hire for Michigan State.
I got a couple concerns here, and I ain't gonna hold you, man. Been out of head coaching for a little while. Again, there's some things that went on up there. We ain't gotta get into that. But just being out of that full time grind, you mentioned the study halls, the just being in the swing of things as a head coach, bro. Um, can kind of there's gonna be an acclimation period. I like to say an adjustment period where again just getting back into the flow. Now that's not saying that it'll be completely foreign. I mean, for hell, I mean he been in Northwestern for how long? Since like the 2000s, I want to say.
For a while, man. Good,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
like
So
4 Big Ten championship appearances, though.
right, you know what I'm saying. So like, do I think this would be a completely foreign language? Absolutely not. That's not what I'm saying. And I completely believe all his connections, in the Big Ten are still it's still a well-oiled machine up there. He can still reach, uh, uh, you know, get appreciated with anybody that's still, moving and shaking in the Big Ten. That's fine. But again, it's kind of just being out of that flow, and then kind of shaking off some of that off the field baggage that he had. Um, it's like, all right, we know the name, we know the face, getting a step up and resources here at Michigan State. But again, it's kind of like having some of that funk still on you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So maybe this time off was good for him to get that good reset. Um, you know, Going into a new school, find new identity, bringing that same tough culture that he had at Northwestern again, even with their lack of resources that they had, taking it to a big school, he still was able to have some fundamentals, some groundwork going there that he could kind of shift to a new team. So I'm a little concerned with this one, but again, I like to give everybody grace, especially a tenured coach such as Fitzgerald. So to see how he moves with this more modern infrastructure that's at play right now in college football.
All right, last one I'm gonna get into. Brian Hartline is the USF head coach. This one right here has the biggest boom or bust. Sometimes offensive coordinators that can develop receiver talent or skill position talent that's not quarterback. Sometimes you can see. Let's see if he can run a program now. I mean, we saw what he could do for our development of the receivers that he had. Now it's time to see if he can run a program. And that's really where I'm at with it. I think USF is a good area. It's a good size school, playing a decent conference for Group of Five, probably the best one of the Group of Five, and it's talent in Florida. So now it's like, can he get the talent there? Can he still develop more than just receiver talent? Can he run a program? This is basically, I think if this works out for him, he runs a program, it'd be a matter of time before he's back in the Power Five Power Four as a head coach somewhere. I think this is just time for him to prove himself. I think it's a good spot and a good location where you can go prove yourself at.
Uh, my only point here, because he is, even though he's inexperienced as a head coach, his resume as a coordinator and as a position coach, elite. So um, I don't want to harp on that too much. My only sticking point here is how much does this damage Ohio State? I mean, to be fair, I don't think they fall off a cliff, but some of the names that was, rolling through those doors on an annual basis, especially for the side of the ball that he coaches and for the position that he coaches mainly, is like, bro, you talking heavy hitters year in and year out, from your Olaves to your Wilsons to your probably name Jeremiah Smiths right now to your Carnell Tates. Like, bro, the list goes on, but it's like, damn, how much of an impact that has done for that team year in and year out, knowing that they're gonna get star athletes at that, on the perimeter of that offense. How much is the dip does that take for Ohio State going into next year? By all means, Heartline was at the forefront of the brand of that brand that Ohio State got over the years of being wide receiver U. He was a name and face of that brand making its way to Ohio State. Now that that's in USF, how does that trend keep on ticking? I'm interested to see that. Um, Again, same that we mentioned with some of our HBCU coaches, that we just mentioned with some of our other D1 schools, is that, hey, what kind of staff can you assemble? You know what I'm saying? Again, I know he got his Florida ties, so I'm not worried about that. But again, what type of team can you build around you, and that's going to really make the difference in Heartline's career in USF. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's just about can he run a program. I don't think Ohio State is still Ohio State. I don't think they're gonna fall off at all
No,
much.
no.
I think they'll still get top talent, but I just want to see now is he gonna be able to run the program? And if he can, then I think another job be waiting on him in the next 2 or 3 years at another school. Let's get into the conference championship games. It's coming up. Let's get to the first one. Big one, the SEC championship game. Alabama and Georgia meet again. Alabama beat Georgia earlier on in the year. So now here we are with round two in Atlanta. Look like familiar for an SEC championship game. Um, this one right here, I don't Georgia it's like it reversed. Alabama at the beginning, at like towards when they played, was one of the hottest teams in football, right?
Mm-hmm.
Georgia's defense wasn't looking that good, all this, that, and the third. Now it's like it's done flip. Like Alabama is kind of trying to hang on to that momentum, and Georgia's playing some of the best football like the past, what, I want to say 5-6 weeks, 4 to 5 weeks. Gunnar Stockton is playing better. They can run the ball. Their defense has gotten better. I don't know. Alabama's run game has to show itself in this game. They're gonna have to be respectable because they can't just drop back with Ty Simpson and just throw the ball. They all game against Georgia. I don't think they beat them like that. I think it's gonna be a close one. It's hard for me to pick this one, but I don't know. I think Bama gets it going again. I think they win a close one. 27-24. Bama. Ty Simpson solidifies his spot in New York to the Heisman.
Um, I'm not gonna bury the lead here. I'm gonna go Bama as well. Score can be whatever you make it. It can be 28-24, 21-17. But man, oh man, I kind of doubt it being a high scoring game. So let me bring it down. Um, I'll probably say 20. Let's do 21-17. Um, I do not trust Bama's run game, and for the life of me, that's one thing you can always count on in Alabama, bro, is that they're going to have a solidified run game. This year is not their year for that. You can't rely on it. You can't trust it. You can't move sticks with it. There's been no success on the ground for Alabama. Now, what also plays in the hand of Georgia. Georgia is very stout against the run, so you might as well just take that card off the table completely. So Bama most success will come through their aerial attack, bro. Attacking that perimeter. Stay away from that front seven. If we can buy some time up front for Bama, uh, Todd Simpson, again, like you said, he can make his way back up to New York. We're having a good showing. But again, just to give Georgia some credit, offense is humming. Georgia's offense is humming, and there's glitches and gaps in Bama's defense. Sometimes, man, it's like You can blink or you can walk away from your television set for one moment, and next it's what went from a 10-0 game is now, you know, 10-10, all knotted up, 13-10. They're ahead in the league, bro. Just because Bama doesn't do well when the momentum is swung away from them. So if Georgia can play a clock game, uh, keep away from any messy turnovers, and really, stay in front of Bama like Oklahoma did, I can see a path for Georgia winning this game and going to the playoffs as it's still remaining one of the hottest teams. But I'm gonna ride with the home team this time. I'm gonna go with Bama, say 21-17.
All right. Let's get into another one. Next one, the ACC championship game. You got Virginia, who everybody thought would be there, and Duke. That got in with some weird tiebreakers. This is interesting because Virginia will find a way to lose a game real quick.
That's a fact.
They will find a way to lose a game real quick. But then sometimes they look great, other times they look absolutely horrible. I don't know. That Duke they got in. I still say Virginia. I think it'll be a close game to the end. I'm gonna say Virginia wins this 28-14, win by 2 touchdowns, and doesn't cause all the turmoil that everybody thinks they're gonna cause for the playoffs that we'll get into. But I got Virginia winning this game. There's not really much else I can say about it. It just really feels like Virginia gonna win this game.
You got Virginia?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't have too much interest in this one. This is at the beginning of this year, I had a whole different set of teams competing for this championship game. That ranges from your Miami's, hell, even your Georgia Techs. You know what I'm saying? But here we are with Duke and Virginia, and I don't know which way to go on this one. Um, I know Vegas has Virginia winning as well. Um, I'll probably just go with Duke. They can win the turnover battle, like the quarterback they have down there. I got a few prospects on that Duke defense that I'm interested in seeing playing. But outside of that, I don't have no dog in this fight, man. Go Dukies. Let's go, bro.
Yeah. It'll be real interesting if Duke wins. But then a lot of things can shake up with the playoffs if Duke wins. A lot of things.
I say Phillips believes that ACC should have two playoff teams in there.
Nah, if Duke win, they might not get none.
That's it.
Let's get into the ACC football, to the SWAC championship game. Prairie View A&M versus Jackson State. Prairie View A&M under Tremaine Jackson make it to the SWAC championship game once again. Against Jackson State, the reigning Celebration Bowl and SWAC champions. Jackson State had a tough game against Alcorn State, and I don't want to say that as that's not a good sign because rivalry games, anything can happen. Prairie View's been playing better football. Quarterback is playing better football. Man, the SWAC championship game is played on the home team, the best record home team's field. So it will be in Jackson, Mississippi. This is a tough one. I'm gonna go Jackson State just because I do like the experience of TC Taylor being there. Tremaine went to Division II national championship last year. But I think they got the more experienced team. I think the more physical football team is being real. Not saying Prairie View A&M is not physical. I think Jackson State is a more physically football team, and that's how they built. I'm going to go Jackson State wins this game 35-31. Barn burner. Close game, very exciting game. And Jackson State makes a back-to-back SWAC championships.
Yeah, now Jackson State history's on their side, man. I'm gonna stick with JSU on this one as well. I think they lean on their run game all year, and very well they should have. With the year that Mod Miller is having. So I love their rushing game. Love how physical they are. and their defense ain't nothing to sneeze at. Nothing to sneeze at. Neither this season. They have given up very few yards. Modest yardage has been given up on them as well. So um, that's just the formula to support a ground heavy game plan like Jackson State likes to run with. So keeping it on the ground, keeping that tempo, controlling the time of clock. Again, like always, don't shoot yourself in the foot with turnovers or penalties. And I think you can really run away with this game, right? So I'm gonna stick with Jackson State. I don't really have it that close, but I can see those that do. I say a 10-point differential here. I'll probably say 2017, something like that.
All right. So that's the SWAC championship game. Got a couple more. Let's get to this is the last one I had. No, I got two more. The Big Ten championship.
Ooh,
Ohio State versus Indiana. Number one versus number two. I think this game to me is going to answer some questions for me.
hmm
Who's really like that? I think Ohio State has a really good defense, but I also think Indiana has a physical football team. But we don't know because the competition they played this year was not the best. But we can go off Indiana's 30-20 win against Oregon in Oregon. Ohio State really haven't played. Texas was a good win, I guess. You can look at that. But not to them, just the Big Ten wasn't as strong top to bottom as it usually is. This is a tough one for me. I like Ohio State. That freshman running back they got, Jeremiah Smith, and that defense. I'm gonna go Ohio State
Yeah, Bo Jackson.
24-17. They win it by a touchdown. And Sane makes just enough plays. Jeremiah Smith gets there, makes just enough plays, but a little bit too much for Indiana. I think they kind of out talent Indiana. A little bit too much talent. Only in year two of Sinetti's tenure in Indiana, I don't think he built up the depth of talent to kind of maybe hang with this Ohio State squad.
Truth pill time, man. This is time for the truth serum about Ohio State. Um, this is leaning into that crowd that's on social media saying like Ohio State hasn't played nobody. Da da da. Uh, I'm with that same group. It is me. I'm the captain of the ship. So I'm gonna say Indiana actually wins this game. Yeah, and mind you, it's gonna come down to the wire. I that's not to say that Fernando Mendoza is going to play this stellar game, spotless from start to finish. I do expect them to make a few bonehead plays. I do expect that pass rush to get to them a few times. They get home. I do expect that. It's going to look ugly at times, but again, there's something about that win in Oregon. There's something about that win against Penn State that tells me that Indiana is tested. They're fearless and they think they could play with it. They can play with any competition on that field. Maybe because Ohio State has made it look so easy,
Mhm.
throughout the season. Again, there's something to be said there too. For anybody to comments jump on me, there's something to be said about that too. I do respect that. But also, when it comes down to a dogfight, that mentally where those players have to be at upstairs to win those type of gritty games, Indiana has the favor in that department. Bonehead plays on both sides. I can't say which receiver group will have a better game. I know both will come to play. But if I just really leave down to the quarterback who just kind of writing the narrative for himself to end up in New York and take it away, I'm gonna go with Indiana, bro.
Okay. I mean, I can see either one. I think it's gonna really tell us about which team is really a dominant team. I think that's really the big thing about this game. Who is a dominant team? Let me see if I got one more. I already do this one. I already did this one.
Yeah, we didn't talk about Brad. You,
Uh,
yeah.
I might download it.
We do Big 12, Tech and BYU.
That's my last one. This is Yeah, here we go. Tech and BYU. This game has the most consequential for the playoffs, though. It's one team in particular that I've been talking shit about for 2 weeks. Better hope Texas Tech win this game. We're going to get into the playoffs next. They better hope Texas Tech win this game. If the BYU beat Texas Tech, BYU only has one loss to Texas Tech. If BYU beat Tech, and they get in, Texas Tech, 2 Big 12 teams get in. And you can live with that, what you say. Go on to the game.
Hold
I
your
don't
nose.
know. Everybody is saying that Tech is going to do what they did the first time. That game was on the road for BYU. Young quarterback, big game. I don't see Texas Tech. I think Texas Tech is a good team. Really good defense. I think they got a good team. I think Tech wins this game, but I do not think it's a blowout. I think Tech wins this game close, maybe 24-21. But I think BYU puts up a great showing. All I know is for one team that's sitting in the playoffs right now, they better hope BYU doesn't. But as far as the game itself, I think that Texas Tech defense is really good. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think BYU is a really good football team as well. And it's your second time. It's hard to beat a team twice. It's hard to beat a team twice. But I think Tech wins this game 24-21.
Not too much to really bag on or him and haw about for this go round, bro. Until Texas Tech proved me to be a liar, or that defense proved me to be a liar, you're gonna have to show me something different, BYU, because I got full faith that Texas Tech defense is gonna storm the field again, bro. You know, I have no lack in faith that the performance the first go around wasn't happenstance. Um, yeah, they make plays on offense too. Again, I'll give them a shout out, but the players that they have on defense um, are some dogs on Saturday and soon to be Sunday. Man, that's where I'm gonna put my trust at this weekend. So I got Tech in a win this week. Um, so, I love the controversy that it would bring if BYU wins, but
I'm
I
secretly waiting for BYU because
I mean,
one fan base is really starting to get on my head.
right. No, it's like, yeah, we do it for the plot. I get it, and we do it for the plot. But I gotta be true to myself, and in this, bro. Again, I can't get that stench of 29-7 out of my head. So Texas Tech again. Who cares what the score is? It might. I think a better performance this go around, but still somewhere 30-14, 30-17, something like that.
All right, so with the conference championship game, let's get into it, man. Let's get into this playoff, man. And let me tell you about the playoffs. We ain't gonna spend too much time on it because it's gonna be the same stuff we always talk about. This committee has backed themselves into a corner because they making up bullshit as they go. Bring back the computer. Let the BCS just pick the best 12 teams. Bring back because I don't know what this. They moved Alabama up, which I said Alabama was too low last time. They moved them up over Notre Dame for what?
Oh, because that win against Auburn just meant so much. That's why. And don't you know that?
You got Notre Dame at 10, right?
Texas with the week off, with a week off coming up. Go ahead.
A&M lost. I see why A&M went to 7 because, far as they have a good schedule, but far as they lost the SEC game to Texas. I mean, they played a good Mizzou team. They played LSU when people thought LSU was going to be something, but you lost. And I get that move to 7 because Oregon won. We don't know how. I don't know how good Oregon is personally. Ole Miss won, couldn't really drop them. So I see moving them to 7, still having them ahead of Bama. They got 2 losses, right? So you went to the bottom of the 1-loss teams. I get it. Nothing's wrong with the top 4 to me. I think Ohio State, defending champ, should be there. Indiana, you had them there, cool. Georgia 3, cool. Texas Tech 4, cool. Good with that. I'm good with Oklahoma being 8. I'm good with Ole Miss being 6. I thought they were going to pull some bullshit like they did with Florida that year. Since Ole Miss off their coach, I thought they were going to drop Ole Miss for that. So they didn't live up to that precedent, thank God. Now they build a new precedent saying that losses in the beginning of the year are more important than head-to-head. When all these, I'm talking to Notre Dame fans now again, all you Notre Dame fans keep saying, oh, we're playing better now. Oh, we will win now. I told y'all last year, though, I don't know why I'm upsetting myself. I told, didn't I say last year, Ken, if they get in with a loss to North Illinois at home, then they're always going to forever be in the playoffs. And what did they do last year? They got in. Everybody said, oh, we almost won the championship game. Shouldn't have been there. Shouldn't have been there. Point blank period, you shouldn't have been there. So Notre Dame and Miami played head-to-head. And then now we're getting out. Let's shrink the I don't like shrink the record because you can play teams that play in the trash-ass conference and win a once a game. Let's shrink the schedule. I think it's 13 and 14. It's the exact same. They didn't Miami beat the shit out of Pittsburgh worse than Notre Dame did?
They did what they had.
So we played a similar opponent. Oh, but so that's like, hey, they got some real close resumes. If they only played on the field, we would know who up.
Hold the phone. Hold the phone.
They did. Yo, if Notre Dame gets over Miami, then the SEC and then Notre Dame, good luck making the schedule because I wouldn't play. The ACC is contractually obligated.
It doesn't matter.
The SEC, if I'm the SEC teams, cupcake schedule. All I'm playing is my conference games. Because if head-to-head is not the indicator in a competitive sport, then what are we playing the game for? What are we playing the game for, man? Don't get me with the, they brought off 8 wins. Bro, they lost to a bad. I don't get the argument they lost to a bad Louisville or SMU team, so that knocks them down. But you lost to me. So how's that a good loss for you, but I have bad losses? So you're trying to denigrate my schedule, but in my schedule, I beat you. Oh, we played early in the year. Yeah, we both played early in the year. Both of us played week 1. Didn't we? And then on top of that, our schedules are the same. Sure, the schedule's the same. And we played a similar opponent, and we whooped their ass worse than y'all did. One of y'all so-called ranked wins, we kicked their ass too.
I was about to say, I even in that played the same people, I would still have an argument if I'm Miami, like, all right, hold my opponents to their opponents. But I was going, right when I knew we was getting here, I was like, man, I'm tired of arguing with him. I was going to let you have it this week. I was honestly just going to let you have it this week. But once you got going, I was like, yeah, nah, this is utterly ridiculous, bro. It's utterly ridiculous. Like, if we don't care about tiebreakers and we don't care about conference championship games, what exactly do we care about?
Yeah, because we don't know about. I'm assuming Bama gonna be in. But
this is what I'm saying.
When Bama get kicked out,
I'm about to say, bro, because you understand, right? We already sitting here with 3 SEC teams already, 4. 5 actually.
5.
Alabama, Oklahoma, yeah. Bro, there ain't no guarantee that if Alabama wins or loses this game, that they still gonna be in with 3 losses. There's no guarantee there.
They probably got the best wins out of any team on this thing.
So wins, again, it counts when you want it to count.
Yeah.
But I can see a space where Bama gets completely bounced out. Because you got
this committee, we don't know. I'm gonna keep it a buck. With this committee, I don't know what matters to them. Because if football mattered to them, Miami would be in. There's no world where Notre Dame is in and Miami's not. It's no world. We got the same everything. And same trip of schedule, same trip of record. That's not even that far. That's not a part.
Mm-hmm.
And we played a similar opponent. And we played each other. Head-to-head has always been a tiebreaker. If you don't reward somebody that has similar stuff but beat somebody head-to-head, and you're going to say, because me personally, I'm gonna keep it a buck. The way Notre Dame is playing, they probably are the better football team. But you didn't win. You didn't win.
But it goes back to your point. If my beginning of the season loss don't matter, or if my early season loss don't matter, then my early season win doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Let both cancel each other out. Ever talking about how, because we only care about how you finish the season. What's the point margin or score margin at the end of the season? Are you running teams out the club? Are you dog walking everything? Are you going into other stadiums? Are you running to their trap, taking over their trap? Like, let's start making up categories since y'all just making up shit. Let's just make up how you know what I'm saying? Who had the better uniform that night? If we just making up shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what's qualifying you into your playoff positioning. Again, we already don't care about conference championship games. We don't care about head to heads. We don't care about strength of schedules. We don't care about ranked opponents. It's just who off the top of our head, who do we think is a better team? Even though we already have proof of who's the better team when they showed up this season. Shit, man. There's a motherfucker in jail right now who believed he could fly at one point. So if we can believe in anything, let's just do it.
It's a slap in the face. And I think it bothers a lot of people that are not just fans. It's people that love competition. I think it should bother if you love competition. It should bother you if you play. You can say that right now you're the hotter team. But
yeah,
if everything is similar and the tiebreaker is not head-to-head, when head-to-head is there, then what are we playing the games for? The games don't matter. If head-to-head doesn't matter, then the games don't matter. So, the committee going to set a bad precedent, but they got to keep it's a money thing. Notre Dame is a cash cow, and they got to keep Notre Dame in. But they better hope that BYU loses. If BYU wins, Texas Tech is still going to be in.
Yeah, see who you kicking out.
But, huh? Yeah.
I say who you kicking out.
Like, it could be a world where Bama gets punished for an SEC championship game, which I don't think is going to happen, but it's a world where that could happen. And like you said, bro, it's just the Miami thing. I know people like, oh, we all no, it's had that. But like I told people, I said, stop getting mad about it because I told you, told the podcast, so everybody talked to when Notre Dame got in last year with a loss, with 2 losses, and one of them losses being the Northern Illinois at home. I said it's nothing that's never going to keep them out the playoffs. As long as they don't have 3 losses, they'll never be out the playoffs. It's already baked in somewhere in the charter of the playoffs that Notre Dame because they always gonna look. Man, look at man. No, Notre Dame people talk. Look at their schedule, bro. Look at the schedule, bro. Just look at the schedule and shut up. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was saying. Like even when it came down to like Notre Dame and Miami, it was like, bro, if I'm Miami, I'm looking at them like, who the hell? Who beat who? I had the same argument. Like, boy, you better run them numbers again. I get it. You got your USCs, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? You got your USC and Pitt, but whoop-de-doo.
Judging yourself by only your losses is crazy. I don't care. Nobody said it. That it shows it is what it is. But it's the playoffs. We'll see how it goes. Tell people don't get your hopes up. Just prepare for some foolishness.
Somebody like a Oklahoma or I say a Bama can get bounced out. Some of that is bound to happen, bro.
Yeah, some stupid stuff happen. All right, leaving college football. Let's get into the NFL real quick. Man, there's some storylines within these games. All right. So it's the wrong one. The wrong one.
Hold on. I'm about to say, boy. I'm like,
all right.
I remember some of these games. When was the last time the Eagles won?
Hold on. That's the wrong one. I downloaded the wrong one. That off the screen. Oh, let's get it. There we go. Week 13. Start the week off. Thanksgiving. Green Bay Packers and Lions. The Thanksgiving games were actually pretty good.
Can't hate.
Good games. I mean, Packers starting get hot again. You know, got another big game this week with the Bears, Packers. That NFC North is becoming a thing. Like everybody thought the Lions was gonna be running away with it. Them jokers is fighting for their playoff lives right now. Like
It's a bare knuckle brawl up there in the NFC North. The shit is
NFC
nasty.
North is nasty, bro. The Packers beat the Lions on Thanksgiving. The game that was, I think everybody was like, okay, the dynasty might be coming to an end. Cowboys, which are a hot team, not looking so good right now, but a hot football team coming in. They beat the Chiefs on Thanksgiving Day. Man, like, what like that's one of the storylines I want to talk about. What did it say about that loss to the Chiefs? What's not clicking this year?
Who's to say, man? I think they just long in the tooth, bro. I think they played a lot of football over these last 4 years, 3 years. I ain't got a calendar in front of me. They played a lot of football, man, and that who knows how they've been keeping some of the keeping that ship together. What things they had to bond together, what things they had to duct tape together just to keep that ship afloat. And it's starting to tear at the seams, man. Secondary is shaky. This is one of the rougher seasons I've seen for Trent McDuffie in the game.
Can't run
You know what
the
I'm saying?
football. You cannot run the football.
I
And
mean, you
Cheryl
get
doesn't run the football with the same aggression like he used to.
yeah,
Kareem
you
Hunt
get
is decent, but not your number one back.
no. He had quality goal line. He had quality goal line touches when they get there, but uh, I think that return of Rasheed Rice kind of tapped into a little bit of Xavier Worthy's pockets a little bit. Then they got the young boy they still trying to rotate in a little bit. Kelsey's been,
I think
hot and
that's a big.
cold.
I think Travis Kelce not working that middle.
Yeah.
Scared the defense like it didn't require a safety. Travis Kelce doesn't require a safety anymore. You got a good linebacker. He ain't beating many people off the ball.
Nah. So I can only attribute that to just age. I'm not gonna sit here and disrespect Travis Kelsey, at least not in football. but but I think being serious, I think it's just long in the tooth right now, bro. I think that's the only thing hurting them.
Next
Chris
game,
Jones, oof.
Bengals, Ravens. Hey man, the Ravens, Lamar Jackson hamstring ain't right, and when Lamar can't run, I think that's affecting the whole team. And he doesn't have the number. His need for number one receiver is more glaring and glaring every year. And I don't know when the Ravens gonna get it, bro. He needs a number.
Shut it down.
Zay is really good. Zay, I hate when I say any number one receiver. People think I'm hating on Zay. Zay is somebody you got a game plan for. Mark Andrews is somebody you got a game plan for. But they need a true outside receiver. That like a Devontae Adams, like a Pickens, like a CeeDee Lamb, like a T. Higgins. Even Quentin Johnson out there when he's not hurt in San Diego, Keenan Allen and DJ Moore. They need somebody that can be on the outside and make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lamar needs that. He needs that. He got it like a AJ Brown. Got to get open, maybe one-on-one, contested catch it. Zay make great catches, but Zay is a small guy. Zay plays the slot well. If you had an outside guy, him and Mark Andrews could do crazy things in the middle. Crazy things in the middle. They just need that. And then the run game doesn't work. When Lamar is not a threat to run, I think he's a little banged up. I mean, he's still fast.
But that's an athlete gonna be an athlete. Yeah.
When he doesn't, that run game kind of thrives off when I can pull this ball out. You know what I'm saying? I take off.
Get loose, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is look different than Joe Burrow. Just Joe Burrow, bro. Got back in the groove of things. Joe Burrow elevated the play of that whole team, man. Elevated the play of that whole team. And, the Bengals still got an outside shot to win this division. It's not thrown away.
Only thing about this game, only talking point I got from this game is, God damn it, Steelers, you had this damn division was yours for the taking. This division was yours for the taking. And here we are. week 13, and these fools still in it. I was looking at this game, and we talked about it during our last pod. I was looking at this game like, hey, which quarterback should shut it down first? That's all this game was going to tell me. Who should shut it down first? As far as should it be Lamar? They just tuck it in, ride the rest of the season out, or Joe? Hey, bro, appreciate you coming back, but hey, bro, let's just tuck it in for next year. But here they are. They both still got something to play for. As crazy as it sounds.
Yeah, everybody got vision wide open. Bears and your Eagles. Bears 24-15. The Bears, people not taking them serious. I think they should. I think they cannot. We're gonna talk. We're getting on time, so we can't do so much.
I know.
Talk about this. I think it's more glaring stuff than just y'all offense. And Jalen Carter is out for this week's game too. I think that's gonna show some more glaring stuff. I think that pass rush for that defense made y'all have to cover up some things on that defense. I think 100%. Even this year's cover thing. I think I got a linebacker that can't cover at all. They got paid a linebacker that cannot cover. He's a great run stopper, and inside he can stuff the run when need be, but he can't cover. You put him in coverage, lost.
That wasn't his job.
Last year,
Go ahead. You ain't got much time. Go ahead.
When he did cover last year, it wasn't for long because you didn't have that much time. Offense, it's pedestrian, bro. It's pedestrian.
Elementary grade
I can tell you what they about.
Easy.
And I don't want to put it all on Jalen because it's hard when the defense know what you about to. If I can know, then it means the defense know what you about to run.
Easy.
It's no movement. It's no motion. Hey, they gotta get together. I think y'all gonna out talent some people, but I think some more glaring holes in that defense is gonna be shown, especially now that Jalen Carter's kind of banged up having surgery on the shoulders or procedure done on his shoulders. If that pass rush doesn't get there, that secondary is not good. I think Quinyon is good. I think everybody else can get ate up. And
go ahead.
I just think that the Eagles, it's a lot of questions to be answered. And I don't think it's just on offense. I think some fans might have to get ready to, hey, we had a run, and maybe our dominant run, we might have to rebuild this team a little bit.
You off the record, off the pod, you know what I'm saying? You my homie, so you get most of my initial reactions, right, when the game happens. But since then, and since we have a chance to like a cooling period, I can come back to the pod, collect it. I can still sit here today and then say up and down, that was a BTA from start to finish. 280 rushing yards, 130, 140 plus yard backs. BTA. No doubt about it. And I'm not even mad at defense to an extent, right? Because they've been keeping this team together all year. All year. This offense don't look no different than week one. Nothing different. So again, I heard a stat from that game not too long ago. It said something about like I think the offense had 17 plays in the first half. That's nuts. 17 plays in the first half. You know how many times your defense is on the field for that? If you only had 17, like you know what I'm saying? That's like what, one series for for a good portion of the NFL, where they can get like 8-9 plays in. I mean, sometimes 11 if they're just that dominant in one series. So 17 plays in the first half is nuts. That's a failure. And just moving off of this game, going into what's coming up this week, real quick, like, bro, if there's another offensive failure, bro, somebody's getting fired. We can move on.
Yeah, man. Well, I think somebody might get fired. I don't see it. Real quick, Panthers upset the Rams, man. Them young boys be fighting.
Come on, talk to me. Tell me about the Panthers.
Tell me. A long time. All right, so the Panthers Hey, them boys. Hey, NFC South winners. Just saying. Talk about it.
Yeah, talk about the Bucks.
Talk about them young boys. The young boys is McMillan. I owe you an apology before I said they're the draft. You won them once. You making Xavier Leggett look better. So you really opening up the field.
All I would say is, hey, Canales, I saw the vision, brother. I said it early, and I saw the vision. Continue, man.
Secondary is playing amazing too. They turned
Shout
the
out to
ball.
Michael Jackson. That boy gonna
That secondary is
nasty. Go ahead.
Niners beat the Browns 26-9, all because Kevin Stefanski punk ass didn't want to throw the football. Plain and simple. You watch, say what you want to say about Shadul, but if you watch the game, you know. I'll leave it at that. Next one, the Colts, man, what's happening? What's up? Daniel Jones, is he turning back to Daniel Jones? Is he not? He went from Danny Dimes back to Daniel Jones? Are the Colts that good? Lost to the Texans. Bringing that division race closer and closer. Oh, and this week got another division game against the Jaguars. Starting to come back to the pack a little bit. Just saying, Dolphins and Saints, nobody cares, but Dolphins won. The Jets and the Tyrod Taylor get a win against the Falcons. Falcons just so banged up. They ain't had Drake London that game. Hope Raheem Morris make it past this year, but we'll see. I think he will, but we'll see. The Cardinals keep finding ways to lose. That's basically what it is. Maybe you might talk DC back. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. The Jaguars beat the Titans 25-3. The Seahawks against the high school quarterback from wherever he was from, 26-0. That man threw 4 picks in the first half.
Hey, man. Life come at you fast, brother. Life come at you fast.
My man threw 4 picks in the first half, man. Hey, man. Another thing I got to be talking about, are they hiding J.J. McCarthy? Are they hiding him? I know he had concussion protocol, but he played concussion protocol, knocked back. I don't know, bro.
Bro, this is
they're playing. I think they're playing somebody that ain't that good this week,
too. Technically a rookie season. All right, technically. All right. Growing pains, brother. Give him a second. Give JJ a second. All right.
He coming back to play the Commanders. All of a sudden, he don't have concussion no more. They're playing the Commanders.
He might want to sit that one out too, because I think 5 might be back for that game.
But you see what I'm saying, though, right?
Yeah, he might. He better hit his head again.
He got a concussion, came back. They were playing somebody easy, right? They kept letting Carson Wentz get beat the hell up. Then he got another concussion, and he been gone again. Now all of a sudden, he back again. Hey, bro, I know.
Hey, man.
I think O'Connell might be thinking, damn, we let Daniel Jones and Sam Darnold walk out the building for this young kid who might not be ready.
Hey, yo, Kevin, I got a job for you out in Philly. If this shit go bad, I got a job for you, gang. Don't worry about it.
People still howl J.J. McCarthy. But everybody kept saying, "Oh, he's a winner. He's a winner." That Michigan team was really, really good. I mean, sometimes it's okay to say the team was really good. Harbaugh didn't trust him to throw the ball that much. Just saying, we'll move on. The Bills put belt ass to the Steelers, and now they put smut on my man Mike Tomlin's name out there.
It's getting nasty in these streets, bro. Y'all got to knock it off, yo. Y'all got to knock it off. Y'all got to knock it off, yo. It's getting crazy out here, bro. Like, if you don't like the way the team's going, hey, whoop-de-doo. Hey, bro, don't keep the smut to football, bro. Don't talk about my home life.
It's getting real spooky out there. Then that last game, that Broncos Commanders game,
that was game of the week. About to say, if
like,
those
I was looking at that game like, damn, Marcus Mariota,
hooping.
I was like, they played a damn good game. Could have won that game, but the Broncos keep finding ways to win. Another team to watch out in that AFC. That AFC.
About to say, shout out to your defensive player of the year candidate, Benito.
Oh, that's over now. It's Myles Garrett.
But bro,
I mean,
if he,
he's having a great year, but Miles Garrett is just that great.
bro, what 4 or 5 sacks in the game? Like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I'm Benito, I'm like, come on, fam.
I mean, he's a great player. He's a great player. That defense
Like,
is really good, but some of them catches, some of them can. If Ertz just catch that ball
yeah.
early, you know. Yeah, man. Hey, Commanders, keep Dan Quinn. It's gonna be okay. Trust me.
Oh, for sure. They're in a good spot.
If Five was healthy, I think y'all have a lot more W's than L's than y'all have.
Oh, no question. Yeah, Quinn ain't going nowhere. I wouldn't even. Ain't no reason to shake up the boat. Get younger, but don't shake up the boat.
Yeah, right. So let's get into it, man. I had a good week last week. Only lost one game last week. I'm trying to creep my way back in. You know, I'm 8 games down with what, 3 more weeks left? You know what I'm saying? 3 more weeks left, 8 games down. But, you know, this is our pick 'em. You know, Kenny got a little lead on me. But I'm going to take some chances. We'll get back into it. Hold on. Let me get my
Get your notepad out.
So I can record these games right. I only lost one game. I was 6-1 last week. You know
My
what I'm
boy
saying?
had a hot week.
You know, it was week 14. All right. Steelers Ravens. This is a good one. Who you got?
Steelers Ravens, bro. I'm gonna go Ravens on this one. I ain't gonna drag it out. I hate what's happening in Pittsburgh right now. Sometimes you just can't even duck the controversy that's kind of circling. You know what I'm saying? Like DK was an early sit your ass down candidate for me when I was going over the schedule. But I ain't gonna drag it. Let's just go Ravens, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Ravens too. I think the Steelers is just bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I think the Steelers is a bad team. Colts versus Jags. Who you got?
What we gonna do, man? Let's see. Game is in Jacksonville, and Jacksonville, well, nobody's keeping attention on them, but they got some good dubs, some good dubs on their record, man. I think they riding like a 3-game win streak right now. That continues. I'm going Jags, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Colts, man. I think that what they had earlier in the year, they're gonna catch it back with the Jags. I think Trevor Lawrence is due for a 3-pick game. And
He's due.
I'm gonna go
He is
Colts.
due.
Man. I'm gonna go Colts. Titans versus Browns. Who you got?
Do we care? Do we really care?
Shadua versus Cam Ward. Who we got?
That's nice. I'm glad they get to reunite on the field. Stefanski gonna hate, bro. I'm gonna just pick Titans. He gonna hate. I want to pick the Browns honestly because I think they just a better team than the Titans. But finding some way, Stefanski gonna hate. I'm gonna just pick the Titans.
I'm gonna go Browns, man. I think even with the hate, I think Shadua gonna make it happen against the Titans and have a breakout game. But I wouldn't be surprised if he hate. The Titans are really bad though, bro. Like they're really bad.
Yeah, can I flip it? Nah, I'm gonna just stick with it. The Titans gonna win.
Big NFC North game: Bears versus Packers.
You talk about a game that's just gonna look ugly, and I'm gonna talk about it a little bit for my fantasy picks. But this is one of those games where it's gonna be multiple turnovers, bro. Multiple turnovers. But even with that said, quiet as kept, Bears got a damn good secondary. It's up there. Their secondary is up there with that Panther secondary. And I think they're gonna be able to pick off Jordan Love a couple times. So I'm gonna go Bears in this one.
All right, I'm gonna go on the premise that Josh Jacobs can play. I'm gonna go Packers. I think Jordan Love got his main target, Christian Watson, back, who's proven he's the best receiver out of that receiving core. When he's there, I'm gonna go Packers. Jordan Love has a good game. Christian Watson goes over for 100 and a touchdown, and they get it done. And that NFC North keep eating up on itself. Texans, Chiefs. Texans with a big win against the Colts last week to help their playoff push. Chiefs. What? Chiefs still trying to fight to hang on. Who you got?
Sunday night football. Are you ready to party? Hey, Chiefs, you'll sit your ass down, bro. Go ahead and sit your ass down. This is the game that's gonna tuck him in the bed, bro. I'm going Texans on this one, even though this is in Chiefs Kingdom. So this is the final stand. This is the Alamo for the Chiefs.
All
So
is kept, man.
I'm going Texans still.
That Texas defensive line with Will Anderson and the boy, they can get after the quarterback. They can really get after the quarterback. And Nico's starting to wake up. Starting to see a little bit more. Nico get a little bit more open.
Hey,
You
had a problem before. You had an issue before, right? With Rasheed Rice and Xavier Worthy. What the hell are you gonna do with Derek Stingley get out there? Huh? Big dog.
Will Anderson is like playing like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Is playing lights out for the Texans. I gotta go Texas.
I'm going Texas, bro.
Eagles versus Chargers. You know, Jalen Carter. What's his name? Jalen Carter.
What are we talking about?
Defense
Jalen Carter, yeah.
Jalen Carter out. Ruled out already for this game. Whatchamacallit? Sam. What's the Chargers quarterback? No,
Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert. Thank you. Justin Herbert, day to day, we don't know. Might have a Trey Lance showing. I think that Jalen Carter, that's scary being out. But how much you go first?
Justin Herbert, he had hand surgery, but it was on his non-throwing hand. I'm not a doctor, nor have I ever played quarterback, so I don't know how much difference that makes. Jalen Carter being out, that does hurt. But I'm gonna pick the Eagles because if this doesn't go right, you can bet your ass for the remaining pods this season. I'm not gonna be picking the Eagles if they lose. This is my last hope. This is my last hope.
I got
they get it right.
I'm gonna go to Chargers just because I need to come back in this, and at the same time, the Chargers are Khalil Mack and that defense is playing really good football right now.
Yeah.
And it's Amari Hampton practice. I think he practiced.
Yeah, he's back. Yeah, he's back.
Dynamic back. So I'm gonna say
in LA. And they in LA.
I'm gonna say Chargers. And I think that Jalen Carter thing, I think people not talking about enough. He is a big reason why that pass rush can get there. He requires double team. He's a huge reason why that pass rush can get there. I don't think Jordan Davis requires that much pass rushing from that position as people give credit for. And then he goes up the middle, and any quarterback can tell you pressure up the middle messes you up more than pressure from the outside.
Oh, for sure.
You can't step up. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm going to go Chargers. Bills versus Bengals. The Bengals trying to make a run. Joe Burrow's back. Second game for being back. The Bills. Who are the Bills you're going to get? What you got, Kenny?
I'm going Bengals. I think whatever is left of this season for the Bengals, whatever amount of football Joe gets to play, I think he's going to take full advantage of. So you're not going to get no lackluster ass performance from Joe. It's going to be, hey, bro, going to throw from West Hell if you have to get the job done. So I'm not counting against, and I don't know what the hell the Bills is on right now. So let me just go Bengals just for the safety of Joe. I don't want to piss him off even more.
So I'm with you on this one too, man. Bengals. I think Joe is back. They trying to see this AFC North kind of sweet. They play the Ravens again, and they play the Steelers again. So they already beat the Steelers once. They low-key 3-1 in this division right now. So they got a shot.
It's the damn Steelers.
Still got a shot. All right, let's get into it real quick. Let's get into it. Kenny. Oop, wrong. Back to the same thing. Hold on. A lot of slides, bro. Don't want to load up for me? Oh, I do want to load up for me. It didn't pop up.
Hold on, bro. All right, bro. How can you be sitting there? You had the keys to the kingdom, and your ass still in the mix with the Ravens and the damn Bengals.
You got Kenny starting on set him, man. let's get through them because we know we over on time.
Yeah. We've been wrapping y'all up. Thanks for
All
rocking
right.
with us, yo.
Start them.
Starter, man. Bro, we got up here. You still got, is my screen tripping?
Yeah. What you got? I got Courtland. You don't see it?
Not on my side.
What you see?
I see the pick 'em still, unless I'm tripping. There we go. All right, man. So stardom this week. This is actually a toss-up for me, honestly, because I put Cortland Sutton here, but I had a sneaky suspicion that I could have actually put Troy Franklin here too either way, we're going against the Raiders. I think no matter who you choose, that secondary for the Raiders can get dunked on either way. So I understand it's a division game, and I think the Broncos are on the road. They are on the road, but sometimes you gotta treat little brother still like little brother. You know what I'm saying? And that little brother being the Raiders, somebody getting dunked on. So let's just choose the safe bet and go with Cortland Sutton. He gonna get you some dubs. But I ain't mad at you too if you put in Troy Franklin. Him and Bo been connecting. That's that Oregon connection. Moving on to Baker Mayfield. Hey man, sometimes you just gotta pick the layup, huh? You just gotta pick the easy layup. Sometimes we get into these pick'ems every week, and it's just like I don't know. Which way should I go? I'm not even gonna make it that difficult this week. Any team that's known to get dumped on will continue to get dumped on. Anything that stays in motion will continue in motion. Baker Mayfield dunking on the Saints this weekend will be that motion. I think Emeka Egbuka, he's been kind of faltering a little bit. Some people kind of hitting the fresh wall. I think all that resurges this weekend. I think they'll be back into dropping some more dimes, getting some tutties. So I think this is a good game to kind of start, get the train back rolling again. Getting to the end of the season and don't look, the Panthers are right there. Don't tell nobody. So we're gonna roll. We're gonna roll with Baker this weekend, getting some good numbers up.
Let's get into the next one. You see it?
All right. For my sit-em, this is easy because this is Packers and Bears. Both of these motherfuckers got to play each other's defense. All right, so this was an easy sit-em. All right, maybe one goes off and the other plays horribly. So either way, I'm still right. That's why I kind of chose my sit-em. Or maybe both of them play horribly, and I just look like a damn Negro Damas. So in this case, I'm gonna just go with the odds and say both y'all asses sit down because I don't know which one of y'all is gonna have a worse game. Now there does leave the variable. I know what you're thinking. Both of these two could have the greatest game of their lives, and no defense is being played. You're right. Then I just look like a fool. But I'm gonna just go with the betting odds that the Bears secondary is looking strong, and I can count on Jordan Love to at least give me one mistake per game. I can count on that. Caleb Williams, even though it was full BTA against the Eagles last week, most of that was the run game. You did leave some plays on the field last week. Can't say that. The Eagles didn't show up to take those plays from you, but he still left some more to be desired. So I'm gonna say, even with the hot hand that the Bears got, I think that's mostly on the defensive side of the ball. Caleb Williams in a divisional matchup, Bears to be seen. So for right now, both y'all have to sit down. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Thank you.
Yep, man. So, hey, man, good big conference championship week. Got some coaching, recruiting is going on. That timeline of recruiting is all going on. National Signing Day was yesterday. A lot of things going on, but you got a lot to still play for in college football and pro. The playoff picture is taking shape. The Lions just beat the Cowboys, so hey, Lions get a dub, Cowboys get another L.
Whew.
So
glad they cooled that scene out, man, because Cowboys were talking heavy. Cowboys were talking heavy. And it was good. I was nervous. I ain't gonna hold you. I was nervous.
yeah,
I was nervous.
So
You're on the brink of a fall off.
Hey man, y'all don't get it together. Hopefully.
You
never know, man. Never know. But for this episode, appreciate y'all rocking with us. But like that though. IDK Sports Podcast, your premium spot to South Sports guy. My name is Anthony. My name is Kenny. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is the premium spot. Until next time.
What's up?